Hello, I'm Nitin Dahad with EE Times, and I'm here at the Messe München, SEMICON Europa and Productronica on the Silicon Saxony stand, and I'm here with the Managing Director, Frank Bösenberg. Frank, hello.
Nice to meet you.
So Frank, tell me, Silicon Saxony outside Germany is considered a very strong cluster, but tell me a little bit about yourselves and how you're sort of enabling this whole ecosystem here.
Yeah, so I'm the managing director of this cluster organization. We are an NGO, basically privately financed already from membership fees. We're not state financed, which is sometimes mixed up, but in a close relationship with our government representatives, we help the institutions, I have to call it, because not only companies that are active in the region, and that's also important. They don't have to be based or headquartered in our region, active in our region. We help them to grow, and this is done, I would say, with some success.
What are some of the things that you're proud of?
Yeah, just some basic figures. The association was founded in 2000, so 23 years ago, and it started with 20 members. Now we are close to 500, and for sure attracting the Bosch fab is one of the big success of the cluster as well. It goes far beyond the efforts of our pure organizations, really the entire ecosystem in the region. And the latest success, without any doubt, is that TSMC decided to open a fab in our region, in our city.
Well, I think, yes, you've got a number of fabs here, and I think the big news this year has been the TSMC one. Obviously, you have the Infineon groundbreaking as well. But, yeah, so what are the challenges in this sector, especially, you know, with, if we're here at this conference, we're talking about some of the challenges that we still need to be globally collaborating. What are you seeing as the challenges as a sort of local cluster and ecosystem?
There are some geopolitical challenges that everyone faces, but there's another challenge that is basically also global, but for us, that is finding the right workforce. I mean, we grow as a cluster, as a region. There's much more employment. We have now roughly 80,000 people employed, and we expect this figure to grow up to 100,000. And this is in a population that is rather shrinking in our region. So really finding the right people for the work that is luckily there and that is well paid is our biggest challenge at the moment. We are not alone with that, and we are better positioned even than other regions, but it's a challenge.
So is there some work going on with sort of universities and you know, sort of obviously the companies investing here, are they putting money into programs to educate the next generation workforce?
Yes, we see this. There are really lots of programs. I have to say, it's one of the challenges to have a good overview of what is running already, what is starting. A lot of initiatives, really starting at primary schools, bringing more people into STEM. So other disciplines, not only semiconductor manufacturing, will profit from this. Up to really attracting people from abroad, coming to Germany, Saxony in that case.
And how attractive is Saxony for people to come from overseas?
Yeah, it depends on who you ask, but I would of course say very attractive. You see this, people that made the choice to come to Saxony tend to stay. So I would take this as a proof that it's attractive to be in Saxony. Very good working conditions, very good living conditions. We have a certain challenge with the image that the region has.
Yes.
And this prevents some people from making this decision to have a closer look. Once you do have this closer look, people are basically convinced by the bad image, and I said this in several interviews, the bad image is, whether it's for a reason or not, it's a challenge, it's not the best thing. It's preventing you from making the most out of the potential. And so, yeah, we have to fight our image. To attract those people.
And one of the challenges, I think, actually just this week, there's been a court ruling on the 60 billion climate fund reallocation, and I think that might impact a little bit with some of the investments coming into Saxony and Dresden.
Yeah, unfortunately, it creates uncertainty, and we will see for how long, related to the financing of two important projects, one directly in our cluster, TSMC, but also the Intel fab, which is relatively close by, is potentially affected. And, yeah, we are now waiting and also urging the government to solve this very quickly. We have in our region, we have extreme good experiences in very close cooperation and also in good speed. So to give you an example, the Bosch fab was opened 6 months earlier than originally planned. So
Yes.
administration can be quick if it's important. And we hope to see this now also, but the decision of yesterday is a challenge for the entire German industry, which also gets some subsidies.
Yes, and I think one of the conversation we had earlier, you were talking about hopefully it'll demonstrate that Germany can do fast, quick decisions, but it will involve a lot of negotiation, but also asking your investors to be patient, I guess.
Yes, it is. I made this claim of the so-called Deutschland tempo. It's something that is used in Germany to prove that the German government can react and act very quickly. And now they have to prove this. I said they have to find the decision, in best case before Christmas, to make it a Christmas present, that everything is fixed again, and the groundbreaking ceremonies can start then next year.
One of the things that comes out, obviously, apart from talent, and when we were at the CEO Summit earlier this week at this conference, was around collaboration. And what are you seeing in your interactions with the global community in terms of this whole sort of movement around the world, the CHIPS Acts, and trying to sort of localize? I suppose it's more about resilience, but also everybody I talk to still talks about needing to collaborate with all parts of the ecosystem. What do you see?
Yeah, the semiconductor industry is global, and everyone is convinced that it will stay global. Everything else is naive. So there's a global connection, and nobody basically wants to really break this. There's a certain movements towards more resilience, or less dependence, one-sided dependencies, but nobody really wants to fully break all connections. This global, in the best case, a fair global trade would be the optimum, so cost-wise. We are hoping for a slight improvement of the situation, but basically this is a thing between two very big parties, US and China, and even though we are big as Silicon Saxony, we are not that big to have a zero influence on this.
And let's come back to this week, and what's been the key focus for you with this massive booth here at SEMICON Europa? What's been the key highlight for you?
We had good exchange, a very good mood, and the general industry outlook has improved. We have heard several figures that we are still on this way to the 1 trillion industry until 2030. So, no, in general, very good mood. It's not only in our booth, but at the entire fair. And this is good after COVID, after the pandemic, to be back in the show that is lively, good interactions, good talks, and also some business.
And what's next? Are we seeing any more big investors in Silicon Saxony that we can talk about?
We will see a further growth, and we urge our region to make this also visible, to make the comparison with Magdeburg, Inter, which is close by. Everyone knows that basically there's a new city district being built. And we will have similar effects in our region as well, with the big investments by Infineon, also by TSMC, and even Global Foundries announced that they are considering doubling the capacity of their fab in Dresden. So we will see a further growth of the region, and this growth needs to be mastered. Building respective infrastructure, etc. A lot of tasks which are more related to regional development. What we try to ensure that it's really a European effort. I will be in a meeting next, it's called Silicon Europe, so we do exchange with our European counterparts. We want to be European. Should be a European movement, and more regions should profit from these big investments, so that Europe can grow in the semiconductor industry as a result.
Frank, thank you very much.
Thanks to you.